Something interested, dear God. Something interesting I thought I might try doing is reacting, and critiquing, actually popular object show stuff. And where better to start than IDFB itself?
Welcome to day 1100.
Screwed up the intro, but it's too late to fix that now.
27 of our video diary today. We'll be eating the gumdrops that we've been collecting over the years.
That's right. And personally, I'm gonna start with my favorite color.
I can't say it's a flawless intro yet because it's not completely done, but this is a great setup because it sets up for new viewers the character, the personal character specifically of Free Smart and and people like Match, Pencil, well, not Match, Ruby, Pencil, Bubble, and Ice Cube, and Book.
Wait, Ruby, let me look at the camera. Ruby, you forgot to remove the lens cap this time. How can I trust you to be my camera gem when you mess up simple things like this?
I don't know what a lens cap is, but I'm sorry.
Ruby, a lens cap is this circle thing in front of the camera you have to remove before recording.
Oh.
A very great way to demonstrate, a very great way to start something, any kind of show or episode of a show in this case, is with strong character interactions like these.
Oh, my bubble blower, I'm gonna eat this.
And it's best to focus on the most relevant characters, which is why Ice Cube isn't getting any dialogue.
Gumdrop, it's so falling on the ground and I'm pretty sure it's okay. Go.
Hey, Ruby, I hate to be too inquisitive, but if you don't know what a lens cap is there a chance you've been recording all these video diaries with the lens cap still on?
Maybe? I mean, I don't know. The world is a pretty strange place, and anything can happen.
So that's why nobody has...
Something I've always wondered ever since BFDIA 6 through 11 were released is how are they going to reconcile that continuity with IDFB happening? Because I severely doubt that they're going to be able to do that.
Been watching our diary, it's just been a black screen all this time. Oh, my tree, all these years of documenting reduced to shavings.
Yep.
This is terrible.
I don't feel bad.
Bubble, how can you not feel bad? 3 years of our work has just vanished in an instant.
Well, I'm so used to my entire life disappearing in an instant that it doesn't really affect me anymore.
I really like that. If IDFB had continued with multiple episodes, that would be something that could have been leaned on for some kind of character defining thing, because this is something that should be affecting all of the BFDI characters, not just Bubble. And that it's pointed out with Bubble is something that could really be done with her character. Well, something interesting that could be used for her character. I also just love this intro. It's extremely well done. Something interesting about Yoil City is that since it's situated on a mountain right next to a space elevator, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder if the previous society that inhabited the city would have had an easier or harder time defending the city. I'm personally not sure which myself.
Fries, what the corkboard are you doing?
Isn't it pretty clear, Pin? I figured out yourself.
Nothing's poking out at me.
Do you see what I have to deal with?
This is the last fry.
All the others have either rotten away, gotten burned by fiery, or were eaten by gelatin. So if I want to stay alive in this hostile Yoil environment, which I kind of want to do, then I'd better get to work at growing potatoes.
Ooh, so you're gardening. How cute.
Something that I don't think is given much thought is that Yoil City sits significantly north of the equator on whatever planet BFDI is supposed to take place in. So it makes complete sense that Fries would be growing regular potatoes for himself. Though the question as to what his original fries actually are is something that has kind of poked out at me, because the kind of potatoes you would grow in Europe and the United States, as well as Canada, don't grow all that well in climates like in equatorial climates, or Caribbean climates, like what I would expect Glicky to be. I would expect fries to be sweet potato fries.
Whoa! Bobby, what are you doing here? I haven't heard you say anything in a long time. How many lines do you have in this episode again?
2.
I need help loosening the soil, and this hoe isn't even really helping. Do you think you can help me out a bit?
What?
Well, I guess he's
What do
getting
you
blown up.
Oh, you know...
Our diary followers have no idea what's happened to us in the last 3 years.
Oh, oil, it's no big deal. Hoi hoi!
They have no clue who was eliminated in PFDIA 6.
What happened? Oh, I see. It was Puffball with 1,455 dislikes.
Wait, Ruby, where do you get those results?
It's a secret. You'll never know.
Oh, give me that.
Well, why don't you come and get it, Puffball?
Ruby, stop it. This is dangerous.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh, hey, Fiery. Ruby, now you've done
So
it. Whoa! Pull me up.
Weird that they had to put Fiery in a cage. What the heck?
Wait, not again. Okay, everybody, sprint down
Not
the road and
again.
catch pencil before
This
she's
happened
around.
before?
I'm more faster way.
That's...
No, Ruby, you'll die.
Ow.
You're safe and sound with me, Pencil, but don't act so rowdy anymore. Seriously, it was all Ruby's fault. No, Ice Cube, you can't. It's too dangerous.
This is another great character defining moment for Ice Cube. And I think book puts it best what it says about her.
Wow, that was selfless. Well, now we gotta recover Bubble and Ice Cube from the hand-powered recovery center. Don't forget Ruby. Wait, how did whatever, figures. Sorry for annoying you earlier, Fries, but I must say, I'm glad you're growing potatoes. I've missed their taste ever since we moved to Yoyoland, since they don't grow here. Hold up, I thought potatoes couldn't grow here. Too little sun or something.
I was thinking the same thing, but tennis ball. Oh,
And this is why I brought up that mess about potatoes and sweet potatoes earlier. The sort of potatoes that Fries is growing, that Fries should be made out of, if they need lots of sun to grow, should be sweet potatoes. Because those are the only kinds of potatoes that need, that would have too little sun, in a temperate climate, like in the United States or Europe. Like, Fries should be able to use, Fries' first thought shouldn't be sweet potato fries.
tennis ball. He developed this new strain called grow potatoes that can still grow with slightly less sun. He warns me there might be side effects, but at this point I'm desperate, so whatever.
Ooh, potatoes? Sounds delicious.
Oh, listen.
There might be side effects. It's very interesting. It's a shame we never get to see what they are.
Listen, I don't know what your point is, but these potatoes, they're not for eating, they're for me.
Sorry, why is making friends so hard?
Hey guys! Whoa, Pin! You lost your color too? Just like me.
What are you talking about, Nickel? You've always been gray. Anyway, Golf Ball told me she could extract the red pigment from my body and reshape it into my new limbs, since they have the same chemical structure. Isn't Golf Ball the best? She always knows how to solve everything.
I don't know how to solve like anything, so I'm glad we're finally going to be able to learn from other scientific endeavors.
Yeah, that sounds nice. But who are these others again? And how do you know whether this building really is what you think it is?
Well, I think it's a science museum because the sign says Science Museum. And we're here now. Let's go in.
I really don't think this is necessary.
It is.
But there's so much science to do in the outside world.
There is not.
Why would you ever want to enter a dilapidated old building?
To find science treasure. Stop right there. What do you think you're doing? Needy. Don't call me Needy. We're going to enter the Science Museum of Yoil City on our eternal quest to create innovation and creation.
You just said create creation.
Whatever it is, you can't do that. Why? It's secret. But it's because of Free Smart.
Yeah, Free Smart's lame.
Why don't you just go slap a few strangers for me? Tell you what, they probably called you Needy behind your back. Come on, TP.
Needy has issues.
I wonder what that was all about. Needle's been acting quite loopy lately. Just got treasure just waiting to be stolen.
Oh, my place where tennis balls are created. It's a wall teleporter. I've always heard about these things, but I never knew they were a reality.
Yeah, see, aren't you glad you came here?
Yes, I mean, now that
Yeah,
I
there's
think
cube cookies, blue helmets, and stop her.
about it, nobody's been in this building for years. So what's the big deal if I just borrow this for a bit? I've always wanted to
And
know
then
what
there's
it feels
Evil
like
Leafy
to
in the
use this.
background.
Okay, let's see what's in this next room over.
Oh yes, traumatic memory.
Golf ball, snap out of it. Jeez, that's the second weird episode you've had since we entered this building. Stay focused.
No, we need to leave.
Golf ball, we haven't even seen 10% of the gadgets yet.
Listen, I don't know why, but we have to go now.
That is the first time I've ever seen you make a decision irrationally. But if you insist.
Hey, Pin, what you got
Hasn't she
going
been
on here?
irrational
Trying to make
before?
friends with fries. He's growing potatoes.
Ooh, potatoes. TB told me those things are gonna taste delicious!
Spit
I
everywhere.
sure hope so.
I'll be the first to eat one. In fact, I'll try one right now.
Coiny, they barely got growing. You need to be 20 times more patient.
Sheesh, you need to calm down. Take a deep breath. A deep fried breath. Now that we've gotten Fiery punished and all, do you think we should focus our efforts?
How is he back up there? Didn't he and his cage just fall down? How'd they get him back up there?
Bringing Match back from the TLC?
Maybe.
Aren't you best friends? I thought you'd be a little more eager to see her again. I mean, we're doing just fine without her, aren't we? Match was a little too needy. You never told me Match was needy before.
Oh yeah, Match was over the top, crazy, make you question your faith in pencillanity, needy. But that's in the past. Let's just recover Bubble, Ruby, and Ice Cube now.
Yoy!
They need to rebuild that thing to function better. Okay then.
So, Pin, it's been about 6 months. How do your new limbs feel?
Still a little tingly, but getting better. Hey, coin creature, guess what I got? It's a wall teleporter.
Wow, that is so cool. My absolute favorite thing in the whole world. Also, what's a wall teleporter?
Well, according to the instructions on the back, it can teleport anybody through a wall of up to 6 inches in width, but it can only teleport one person at a time. Pretty amazing technology if you ask me.
Hey, the tiny loser chambers walls are 5 inches thick. Now that was one lucky coincidence. We can finally free Mubboys, SB, Pen, and Blocky, and we can also free Eraser too. Oh, that's a good idea. But the tiny loser chamber is also inside the locker of losers, which adds another 5 inches of metal wall.
5 inches of metal wall. Let's see. That's really thick. Yeah, That's
Actually, on the second page of instructions, there's Ultra Power Mode, which allows you to teleport
excuse
through
me.
walls of up to 12 inches. But it'll take several weeks to charge up for such an extreme energy usage.
You know what they could do instead of waiting to just charge it? They could take the TLC out of the Locker of Losers, just the TLC, because the Locker of Losers walls aren't too thick, and so just taking that thing itself out would be enough to make the task of getting them all out of the Locker of Losers or the TLC, depending on which one the contestants are left in, much easier. Also, how come they can't just build a ladder and just force open the lids?
Well, that's not too bad. Those 40 or so guys have been waiting to be freed for 3 to 4 years. A few extra
3 to 4 years. That's 3.5 plus 50. Blah. 3.5 times 52, which is 52. That's 104, and then 104. That's 208. Yeah, it's up to 208 weeks, and then several weeks of waiting is it's just fine for them. That's I guess BFTI is screwed with them a little bit.
weeks can't hurt them. Oh yeah, you're right.
Guys, let's head over to the LOL now.
Fries, do you want to come with us? It'll be fun.
It's fine, I'm pretty busy right now. These grotatoes need to end up perfect.
Oh yeah. What the heck? Oh, it's Rocky. That's just disgusting.
Okay, so the
I
plan
don't
is to
see
shoot
why
this
he
thing
needed to do
into the
that.
tiny loser chamber to pull somebody out. Wait a month or two, and then repeat the process.
What is going
Sound good?
on with
Yeah,
Rocky?
but how do we choose who to save first?
Well, obviously you bring Snowball out first. He's a great guy, and he doesn't deserve to be in that prison any longer.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If anything, Snowball deserves to be in the locker of losers forever!
I think we should extract Robati, because Gulpo told me Robati's red tint could be used to recolor me. No, according to my calculations, Barfbag would be the best guy to get back. Then we could finally
Or
contain
best
Rocky's
girl,
vomit.
rather.
Do you have trouble deciding who to save from the tiny loser chamber? If so, then let the viewers vote. That's right.
Yellowface is so desperate to sell garbage to people that it's even infiltrating his attempts to end a video.
You're watching this video, then leave a comment saying who you want to come back. The person with the most votes gets to come back into the show.
Hey, viewers, since I am an IDFB tips and tricks guidebook, I might as well put in my 2 cents. Put me down. If you want to
Put me
recommend
down.
a character or discuss anything about this episode, go to the links in the description. This season, there's going to be so many opportunities for recommended characters to actually join the show.
Like me!
Yes, Ruby, like you. So go check it out.
Well then, isn't that nice? Overall, this is all... Every time I watch this video, it's better than I remember. Just because it's one of the most fun episodes of the show in general. It's almost peculiar. It's almost peculiar how little people talk about it, even though it is probably one of the most enjoyable creations in the OSC as a whole. This is also just a fun chance to do some math. That's 40. Yeah, that's 5, and that's 8, and that's 40. Yes.
Hey, Fries, I bought some boiling frying oil so we can finally do some deep fried breaths.
Please tell me you're not actually doing this.
Okay, so we breathe and then we deep fry it. Ready?
I'm not participating.
Nope.
1.
Gordon, just stop. Gordon,
3.
stop. For goodness sake.
can't bump people off if you're just gonna watch them do themselves in with fry oil. See you in IDFB 2. Stupid smile. That is probably one of the strangest ways I've ever seen them end a video. Yeah, that's my review of IDFB. It's really hard to critique something that I think is so well done, even though there are definitely a few serious continuity flaws and screw-ups, such as Fiery being back up there when he shouldn't have been, after his cage fell and he set Woody on fire, and then in the next few minutes he was somehow back up there. I don't know how they did that. That was a serious screw-up. Or maybe they were just imagining that. I'm not sure, but they could have done that better. Still, probably one of my favorite episodes of the show in general. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.